The 2020 network presents REAZNS, a mental health summit. I'm Dee Jones.
And I'm Terrence Battles.
And we are here to be facilitators and moderators for the mental health summit for today. I'm looking forward to just being able to connect with other individuals that'll be a part of the panel and talk about topics that are, essentially affecting all of us on a mental health level. So stay tuned, buckle up. Might get a little intense, but hey, we're going to work through it.
Yeah, and I look forward to having these conversations with these guys because, man, don't get to talk to each other as much as we should. And we'll see where things can go and see what we can process emotionally and find out what being a man really is at this point in time in 2024. What, 5? Yeah, appreciate it.
All right.
One more time.
Okay, well, we'll go into the next jar. Go ahead.
Yeah, it
one
helps
you
to
want?
get permission.
You know what? I'm gonna go a little subtle.
All right.
Going
back. I did.
I did, you did, and then you did, and then it's her turn.
You know
Oh.
what?
We're going to just, whichever one you want.
Which one you want?
Okay.
I don't know.
I wanted to do it lightly.
Because
Go
look,
ahead.
we only got 2 times, and I was
Okay,
like,
That's
Yeah.
why I'm using mine sparingly.
I got one left.
Tripped into using my chaos.
You did.
See, we ain't going to, that don't count because the jar
Of
told you
course,
to do
I
that.
would pick the longest one.
God damn.
It's a long question.
Dirty thoughts.
We back on
Dirty
that.
thoughts. Look, you felt the seed. That's okay. Oh Jesus. Okay, I like this one. This is a little. What do you think may be a possible source of conflict among our demographics, and what can we do about it now?
You just used too many big words for me. Hold on.
Look. Let me read it.
Reread the
Let me
question.
read it slowly.
Okay.
Paraphrase it.
Summarize, please.
Paraphrase it. All right. Possible source of conflict along my dem. Okay. So within our black community,
All right.
All right. We know what you meant by then. Gotcha.
let me niggify it real quick.
There we go.
The niggas are in
Let
the
me
room.
niggify it real quick since it's all this black women. Pretty much I feel like what it's asking amongst our black people, what is a issue that we have within our black community, like the biggest issue, and what can we do about it to fix it?
Pedophilia.
Yeah, I tried my best.
That's, to me, that's the biggest thing in the black community for me is pedophilia. And on top of that, it gets swept under the rugs by family members because that's their family. That mentally fucks us up so bad. You
Yeah.
put your trust in so much in somebody. It could be a brother, an uncle. Hell, don't get it wrong. Even women do it too. It's just pedophilia. And then on top of that, you got children that do the same thing to another child because they think it's okay because they're being programmed that this is okay, but you better not say nothing. Because if you say something, I'm going to be gone forever. And then you love that family member, but you want whatever that family member or that friend is doing to you to stop.
Yeah.
So you technically, you're going to end up protecting them. You protecting your abuser. And you don't realize that until you get older, that you are sacrificing your body, your mind, your mental, all because of love for that person. And they didn't give 2 fucks about how you felt. They just wanted their sexual needs. And I'm still trying to figure out by this day, why is it children is sexualized in adults' eyes? Like, what about a child makes you think, yeah, this gonna be it. This is what I want to do to you.
Because it's not about love and it's not about sex. It's about power and it's about control.
Yep.
It's so sad that children, adults, it doesn't matter who it is, feel like they got to choose between love and safety.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about, like, in the earlier Chaos Jar, a lot of the stuff, well, at least yours and mine, were about relationships or the thing we wish we could undo.
Yeah.
And that feeling of, like, I love this person, but my safety is at risk.
Yeah.
And You see that in relationships, you see it in domestic violence, you see it in pedophilia, you see it in all types of boundary issues. That's the one that I was going to pick. The biggest issue that we have in our community is not knowing what boundaries are.
Absolutely.
And therefore not how to utilize them appropriately. Like, people are way too loose with their boundaries in areas where they need some structure, and way too rigid in other areas where they need support, and it fucks everybody up.
Yeah.
Yep.
It fucks everybody up.
Yep. I think, too, you're saying boundaries, you're saying pedophilia. You a family,
Marriage and family therapist.
so family systems,
Yeah.
enmeshment. A lot of what we deal with in the Black community is enmeshment.
Yeah.
Where-
Or cut off. It's one or the other. And you always see one where the other one is hiding.
It's too much overlap in terms of the family, where it's no boundaries, it's no separatism. Everybody know everybody business. Everybody is always just, and I'm all for collective community being a part, but it still needs to be some limitations.
How do you find a sense of self when you're either absorbed into the family system or you're expelled from it? It's, once again, it's love or safety. You're not safe that way.
No.
Either you keep the secret that damages you, or you're put out from the people who are supposed to protect you.
Yeah.
And it's not just in the family system, it's in the bigger system. It happens with you're talking about being your weird self, same thing.
Yeah.
You either accept the bullshit and therefore the semblance of love within the system, or you're expelled from your community in some way, and it's not safe. It don't feel safe until you figure out the sense of self.
I think, I'm sorry. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to pass it to you.
You good.
My thing that I feel like is the biggest issue, and I know this is controversial, the Black community's connection to religion. It is our biggest downfall. I'm sorry, it is. It is why pedophilia is heavily rampant. It's the reason why we don't have boundaries. It's the reason for so many issues that we are struggling with right now is because of religion, Christianity at the core. Because in my own research of deconstructing my belief system, I found to understand that a lot of Christianity is wrapped in white supremacy culture. That was only built and put in place for us to be slaves, essentially. And so we've taken on this very thing that they gave to us to keep us bound, and bound ourselves, our whole community and everybody around us. So if we can deconstruct from that, I think we can start to move in a different direction.
Mind
But
you, that religion is the most violent religion in history. They have slain so many people for not believing in the God they want them to believe in. There's nothing wrong with believing in whatever you want to believe in. Nobody should judge somebody for that. However you connect to God is however you feel like you connect to God.
It's a
If it's in a
relationship.
church home, if it's at a pier, if it's at a park, long as you show your gratitude and you connect with God. I feel like there is a God. Who made this world this beautiful?
You better
finna
know
tell
it.
me.
There is a creator somewhere.
A big
Divine one at that. Because
Exactly.
God.
So I mean, I have nothing against church homes, nothing at all. I've known some great Christian people in my life, but I also had very bad experience with Christian people on telling me how I should praise God, and that's not how I want to do it. I'm sorry. I don't like to be in a church with somebody hooping and hollering right next to me. I get overstimulated, and I might smack the shit out of them, especially if they right next to me.
Get in my ear.
Yeah, right, please get out my
Speaking
ear.
in tongues.
Oh my
Falling
God.
out.
Falling out.
Fall and
And
then
I'm like, I wonder, do they really fall out for real? Do they really
I
just
feel
catch
like
it?
when
Or
I
did they
saw
just
the
be
Rave
overreacting,
lady
being dramatic?
fall out every single Sunday. I was like, ma'am,
She rehearsed
are
that.
you sure? it's
She
the
rehearsed
Holy
that.
Ghost?
Rehearsed that.
baby, when I seen
Want
at
attention.
least 6 women fall out as a domino effect, I said, ain't nowhere in hell
Y'all just want the attention.
that spirit moved that fast.
Look,
from one person to the next,
there's
just
too
like
many
that.
things in this world that I don't know about. I can't say God don't exist. I can't say spirits don't exist any more than I can't say unicorns exist. Things exist.
Yes.
But whatever that was,
That
I
ain't
don't know.
it.
That's all
What
I
you
know.
say?
Whatever
That's
that
a
is.
no for me.
Stop
a no.
thinking spiritual people do voodoo
Please.
or witchcraft. One thing about voodoo and witchcraft is all about the enhancer and their heart and their mind. It's not always evil. That same go with Christianity. Everybody does a ritual every day, okay?
Yes.
Every
Prayer is a
first
ritual.
Sunday,
Yes.
what
Preach,
you
baby.
do? You sit up there and you drink
The blood.
the blood of Jesus, and eat the flesh of Jesus, or whichever
Yeah.
one.
Christ, yeah.
Exactly. That is a mental state of cannibalism without you actually performing the act.
Thank you.
Okay? Not saying nothing's wrong. You got your rituals, I got mine.
That's right.
Whatever bring you peace. Whatever bring
Exactly.
you joy.
So
Like-
stop. You the main people that's supposed to be not judgy. Come as you are. Let me come as I am. If I want to blow smoke, if I want to talk to graphite, nigga, let me do me.
I'm about to say somebody was talking to a burning bush in some
Hello.
book. My
In that
bush
same
might
one.
burn a little different than yours.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking like.
I
What
might
burning
can smoke
bush
my
you really
bush, so who knows?
Yeah, that's what I was say. He probably smoked the bush for all we know.
Yeah.
Had
He
a-
could have been. Who
burning
knows?
bush. You see
I don't know. I don't know shit.
I think people
Ain't nobody from back there far knows the whole truth.
Exactly, 'cause
All
you
I know
Himself.
is something was on fire and somebody was talking to somebody. I've done
That man
in my
was
living.
high.
That sound like somebody high
That man
and
was
talking
high.
to somebody.
Mhm,
That's
Moses.
what it sound like.
He was high.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do you.
Yeah. It's the whole thing.
We,
We
yeah,
done
you
went
was the
everywhere
main
but.
one that
Okay.
pulled it
We
away.
sorry.
No,
You
it's
got the
cool. It's cool because it's gonna kind of summarize everything each one of y'all said. So, my thing with black folks, it's okay to have mental health and it's okay to talk to a therapist or a psychiatrist about whatever traumas that you have. Because within the black community, when we go through something, oh, you'll be all right. It ain't that bad. You can shake it off. We grew up
Pray
Oh,
knowing
about
that.
it.
And it's
Ooh,
like
just pray about it.
these other demographics, they go see therapists and they go get they stuff, they check their mental, and people like, I can't talk to no therapist. They can't tell me how to feel. Granted, they can't tell you, but they can help you understand why you feel the way you feel.
That's right.
And probably even find ways to help you cope or even deal with how you feeling so you can be a better person.
That's right.
And I think that's initially what they're there for. But, you know, some of us black folk, they stubborn and they grew up when they think like, oh, you go seek help, you're crazy. No,
Man.
you care about yourself. It's self-care. You want to know why you feel the way you feel, or you want to address. Sometimes some people are not able to talk to their family about things they went through. It's things, it's secrets that they have they can't talk to their family about because
The
either
family
going
members.
to be messy and talk to them and bring a whole family into it, or either
These
say
are-
go to religion, or one is just, no, I need some better.
I need
some
feedback.
Yeah, I need real feedback, whether it's from somebody that's educated for it, or even better yet, educated and been through it themselves, so they can relate to you about it. Like, I never can get the fact of why our race is like that, and I feel like if we's able to embrace that more and actually seek help, we'll probably be better off.
So I just made a post about that the other day.
You did.
Tell
It
us
said-
about it. Tell us.
That's
I'm
a big-
gonna read it to you. It said many predominantly black churches still think of mental illness as a demon due to medical racism and neglect towards the black community. We need to inform more predominantly black churches about drapetomania and the racist history behind mental illness just as a demon. Racism in psychology taught many black people that mental illness is a sin of God instead of a healthcare issue. When Samuel A. Cartwright created drapetomania, a mental illness created to keep black people in slavery, one of the punishments was whipping the devil out of the slave. So when I say that religion is wrapped in white supremacy culture, it is wrapped in that. So you have all these things that are hurting our community, but it's because of they were using it against us. Yes, they knew that mental illness was a thing, but no, not for you black people. We need you to stay a slave. So you got a demon in you, and we need to beat it out of you, and you are wrong because why you don't want to be a slave no more?
And people can't give you what they never had. So when you have a history and cultures built on or at least here in America, at least where slavery was present. You know what I mean? Like, not just in America, but anywhere like
Yeah.
that, where there's been this power imbalance and history of lack of access to resources. People can't give you what they don't have. So your parents can't give you that. They didn't have it. Your church can't give you that. They didn't have it.
It's instilled in them.
Yep.
The older generation, I've heard so many times from my great grandfather, my brother is bipolar schizophrenia. His mind gone. Oh, that boy ain't crazy. He just need his ass whooped.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
You gonna make the situation worse.
You can't.
That's
whoop
more
that
trauma
out.
added on.
Now,
Because
when
he
that-
he probably don't understand.
And it makes
why.
it worse.
Exactly. They don't believe, and they pass it on to our parents, but it gets a little better each generation because my mom realized something was going on, but she has her demons too because of her past trauma. But she doesn't realize some of the stuff. I love her to death, but some of the stuff she been through, she's reflecting it off on her children.
Know something wrong, but don't know how to
Exactly.
fix it.
Yep.
But
She
don't
does
have
not
to
know
fix
how
it.
to fix. She has to fix herself. And black men, it's okay to take therapy. Nobody's gonna judge y'all. Okay, I feel like that is the healthiest thing you can do for yourself is take therapy.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with
And
it.
it makes such a difference because even with mine, sorry, babe, gotta say it, but he had a lot of stuff going on, and like it was hard for me to try to get him into therapy because he felt like I said, I don't need therapy. What I need is, I'm like, babe, you have things that you went through that you need to address and talk about. And now I finally got him in therapy, thank God. But he is such a better man now since he started. And he even sees that now. Like he said, you know what, I used to think that you just trying to mess with me and try to just say I'm just this fucked up, horrible person when you really was just caring about me enough to help. And he is such a better person now just from therapy alone. And it was crazy. It ain't even been long.
It don't take. I was gonna say it don't take long. It does not take long.
It's such a relief to talk to a stranger. That's the bad part about it. It takes you to talk to a stranger to feel some relief because who they gonna tell? They don't know you.
And oftentimes it's a model. It's a safe place to model healthy behaviors that you may not have got a chance to practice it.
Yes.
I love that being able to do that for people is like you can fuck up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can say what you need to say. You can say it badly. You can say it wrong. You can be mad. It's cool because what I want you to see above all is that you don't have to be perfect for someone to still
That's right.
show up and give a damn.
That's right.
I'ma still show up and I'ma still give a damn. You can be mad, still love you, still gonna be here. See you next week. The only amendment that I would have to what you said earlier, you said no one's gonna judge you. No, they will. Fuck that. They will. But the ones that will are not as invested in you getting better.
Exactly.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Please.
Because the ones that truly want you to be the best, like they love you, they want you to be the best version of themselves, of yourself, like. And the other ones are judging because they don't understand or they don't want that for you.
That is why
But let them
men
judge.
has a problem talking to women. When I've seen so many men on social media say, I would never confide in another woman again. Not all of us is like that. I give everybody a mental platform. I might randomly ask, how everybody mental today? I may not respond, but I want you to voice how you feel. Get some type of relief off your chest.
Yeah.
It's healthy, okay? It's okay. There's somebody out there that'll listen, whether it's a Facebook friend,
Oh, shit.
whether it's oh Lord, she got the
That's why I said, oh, shit.
hey, bring them tissues over here just
Yeah, you might want to slide them because I don't know how this going to go.
Are y'all nervous?
Girl,
No, I ain't
listen.
nervous, but you know my eyes, they're pre-water.
Not
You know,
pre-water.
Mine already pre-watered twice.
but it's okay. It's all right. Mental health is big in the black community.
Yes.
And trust me one thing, I worked at a psychiatric hospital. And then I'm a first responder. Okay, I see firsthand on mental health.
Yeah.
One thing about what you said about religion, every breakdown I have seen with someone refers back to religion. I will always hear, I am God and I am the devil himself in disguise. And not just from one, every mental breakdown that I have seen. So that say a lot. Ain't nobody say I am Allah, I am Buddha, or anything like that. It refers back, and I kid you not, they know the scriptures front to back. Nigga, I don't know nothing. Okay, I ain't even gonna tell you.
You had to look and see what they
I couldn't even get past begot. I was like, what the fuck that mean?
I'm gonna redirect just a little bit though.
Go ahead.
And I'm mad I pulled this one. I'm gonna just say that already.
Oh,
Is that bad?
About it.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't think women should blank. I also think men shouldn't blank. In the word should gave me a tinge in the back of my neck. That's all that was. I was mad about that. I don't think women should blank. Can we do this half and half?
Yeah, let's start with
split.
one and then.
Yeah, I mean, what I mean, like, let's start with the women folk. I don't think women should.
Okay.
What do we think women shouldn't do?
I don't think women should be as masculine as they should be.
Hold on now.
Yeah, look, yep. I'm starting it. I'm starting it.
Boy, but I totally get what you're saying. I think it's most of the time I think it's a survival mode thing because the men are not being protective. They're more on sexual needs for themselves. So, like I said, I went through multiple relationships where I was the breadwinner. Nigga wasn't doing nothing. But I still was in love and everything. And that would build my masculine ways.
I got beef with that whole concept.
Uh-oh, here we
I
go.
got beef with the whole concept.
Come on, let's
of
go.
masculine,
Let's
feminine. Okay, because I don't know if anybody else noticed it. It might just be a random thought. But the spectrum of masculine and feminine things, I find that what falls under the feminine spectrum just happens to be so much larger. Non-binary, anything that is considered queer, anything that is soft, anything that is nurturing, anything that is caring seems to be pushed into this feminization. So what it does is it ends up leaving masculine energy or masculinization in such a small space that it almost has no choice but to be a little bit toxic because it's so rigid and narrow. Yeah. And so for this concept of women being masculine, I'm like, damn, we taking that too. Like, hold on. Wait a second. I think that the ability to provide doesn't make you masculine. No. The ability to care doesn't make you feminine. No. Like, I see your face. Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna jump in here at one point.
So I get exactly what you're saying about that. Okay. So with the masculine is where, like you say, how they be act, how we do stuff, how we provide. Even though that's something that everybody should do. When I say so, masculine is sometimes us women do tend to be more. I wouldn't even say independent, but it's like I feel like sometimes we do need to kind of just step back and have that femininity where, like, especially being with a man, letting them lead sometimes and let us be the backbone and support. And I know that might have been just based on how I was raised because I raised in a 2-parent household. And
that's fair.
That's where I meant being so masculine because we always say, we can do this. We can handle everything. We don't need nobody. I don't need no nigga for shit. I don't need this type.
No.
False. Like, yeah, I don't. Well, my thing is, like, a lot of that stuff is just being a fucking adult.
I was just about to say that. I don't look at it like male, feminine, masculine, male, female. I look at it like functioning.
Yes.
Everybody, male, female, whatever. You have to be a functioning adult. And being being functioning, I have a son. I'm a single mom. I have a 13-year-old son that I'm raising. And I teach him about being open with your feelings and your emotions, being able to be considerate of other people, being able to know how to wash dishes, being able to know how to go in the grocery store and make a list for yourself. These are functionalities that you're going to have to be able to do when you become an adult.
Yeah. But so is making decisions.
Exactly. So I need him to learn these things now as a child so that when you are growing, you know how to interact with other people, function. That's it.
And I don't partner.
Exactly.
My daddy
we collaborate.
Said, you are not gonna always have a man around the house. So baby, come on outside, cut this grass, Let me show you how to change oil. Let me show you how to change a tire. Because you're not finna be a damsel in distress on the side of the road. And, baby, I can't tell you how many tires I done changed.
But it's not the fact of being a damsel distress. It's just like when that time comes when you actually do have a person that comes in your life, or for us, a man. Like, why is it that it's such a, you still want to be like that, and take some load off to them, because ain't a man supposed to be there to provide and protect and be there for you. So what's wrong with that when you get that?
Thank you.
A partner is. I think it's hard for people to put down their protective guards because of trauma, but a partner is supposed to show up for you. A partner is supposed to help you make decisions. A partner is supposed to be a helpmeet. And
my bad, a partner. Let me change that.
I always have partner.
Well, that's fine. But I mean, like, man or female, whatever. Like, if you are able to lead, then I want you to lead. If you have the knowledge in this area, take the front. I got your back. You know what I mean? But there's gonna be some things I have strengths in, and for that masculine energy to be like, well, why are you leading here? Because I know shit here.
Exactly.
I know shit here.
Yes.
And it's still for the betterment of our partnership.
Yes.
And if I didn't work on some of these skills in leadership, I can't make sure we are getting where we need to go, and our children are getting where they need to go.
A lot of people don't look at relationship as teamwork.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
It's
more
collaborative.
of a selfish thing for
What can
some
I
people.
get out of it?
Yeah. You got the women that sit up there and say, oh, if you ain't got this such and such amount of money, you can't be with me. I need somebody to take care of household all the time. Why sit on my ass and do nothing?
That sounds like gold digger activity.
I'm cool with trad wife type of energy. If you
agree,
Exactly.
traditional, yes, it's the agreement
it has
and the
to be
partnership.
agreement. Don't put it on me.
Right.
But see, everybody won't be honest about what you are stepping into.
Right.
You signed up for that. Meaning, if you got with a guy who's broke and you knew before you got with him that he was broke, don't be surprised when he ain't paying no
When
bills.
he can't pay nothing.
You signed up for that. So I think a lot of times, a lot of people don't want to take accountability for your part in whatever's going on in the relationship that you are a part of. The partnership going bad or good, you are an active participant. You didn't sit on your ass and do nothing. You chose a lot of things within this relationship that helped it grow or helped it be demised. So I like understanding partnerships, collaborative working together. It comes naturally when you actually are in alignment with the person that you're supposed to be with. It's a fight and a struggle every time when that person ain't really supposed to be with you. That's why it's hard for some women to be able to allow him to lead or take the lead in certain areas, because he don't have those leadership skills. He's trying to lead you to a wall.
I started something with this, didn't
So
I
from what
I
we
didn't.
was talking
I
about.
stirred the pot a little bit, didn't it?
I love it
I
though.
don't,
I love it.
I don't follow someone who can't lead, and that's
Yeah.
gonna make me
Same.
look more aggressive and more masculine to some men who expect that because what they got between their legs means they
Absolutely.
are entitled to that leadership role. The fuck you are.
Hello.
I need to know where
Hello.
we're going and how you intend to get there before I am willing to get in the passenger seat and passenger princess this shit out.
I heard
Because I drive my own car every day.
I heard a lady say, I want a man to be able to, I could sit in the passenger seat, but I just need to know the GPS coordinates. Where we going? Long as I know where we going, you can drive. And you can drive the car.
I don't want to
But I just
leave.
need to go, where we going? Because that's what, I'm going to help you. I'm going to navigate. Hey, make a left right there if you need to. I'm going to help you along the journey. But I'm going to let you drive, but you got to let me know where we going.
Exactly.
That's
Not
it.
riding me into a wall.
No, baby. It'll ride you off a cliff if you let him.
So the other half of that is, I think we got a little bit off track.
I told you I stirred the pot with
no,
that.
it was
one.
good. It was good.
It felt good to get that off my chest.
I felt your energy. I was like, oh, she was ready. She was ready.
I heard
ready
that
for
word
this
and it
shit.
was like ticky ticky boom in my head. So I think women shouldn't, and I also think men shouldn't. So I think overall the answer is the same. I think that men and women shouldn't have these preconceived expectations of what a man and a woman should be, because we're all individuals and we all need to learn how to be functional and sustainable adults and build partnerships based on those things. Like where I am weak, I need someone who is strong and someone who is willing to teach me those things, and we can be strong together. You know, I need to know when to step back so you can step forward and vice versa. This is a dance that we're in. But when there's the expectation of it should look like this, we cut ourselves off at
Yes.
the knees.
Yes.
And it's unfair.
Yes. I'm all about social contracts, meaning every relationship is different.
Thank you. I like you as a person.
Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, social contract is y'all agree what works best for you. Meaning, I hate folding clothes. You might be the person that like to fold the clothes as long as I wash them. But that's us agreeing to this for our relationship. So every relationship different when you're talking about a social contract. Yeah. When you know that we're two people and we're going to do what works best for us, which might be different from the next person. So I'm all about social contract, partnership, collaborative effort, working together. So I guess I'll go here with the next question.
A lot of chaos.
And you the only one who get to keep picking those.
Okay.
Never mind, do what you
No. So y'all want to stir the pot a little more.
Y'all just love shaking the fucking field with it.
now.
Don't it?
There's tissue here now. We can do what we do.
Okay, so name a place that probably hates to see you coming. Ooh,
A place?
a place. The gym.
They hate to see you. Are you always there? Girl, I'm trying to be like
They
you when
might
I grow
finna give
up.
me a shirt after a while, cause baby, I'm staying now. Stay in the gym.
I don't think I got a place that hate to see me.
Arby's. I keep them in business.
Yes.
These sandwiches.
I love
With
look.
the Arby's sauce? nigga?
Yes,
my
yes.
bed
They got
is
the
hell.
meats.
They got the meat.
The meats.
It's my bed.
Got meat on it.
That's a
My
that's a
bed
dirty
hate
joke.
To see me coming.
Let me
It's
tell
like
you
that.
something.
The meat.
Yeah, I like the dirty joke kicked in. Yeah, they got the meats all right.
I do got
A lot
one
of
thing. My rose, that motherfucker hate to see me coming.
Is that a place?
Oh, you talking about the Rose toy?
And, well, you got a point. I bet every time I open up that drawer, it's like,
God damn.
I still to this day have never tried one. Me either have not tried one yet. I said I'm one day try one.
It's magical, but I don't use it solo. That is a teamwork effort.
All right.
I use
Teamwork.
Are you
the
blushing? You're
the
good?
one
No, I don't
is
have it. I'm
the
laughing at
solo
her.
act. The rose is for teamwork. Okay?
Hot take.
Because look,
Y'all-
on setting 3, the rose gonna take your soul within a matter of minutes. You still want to enjoy that ecstasy, okay? You want to enjoy that intimacy.
I
you
think
got.
my man would be upset about that if he see one, just see it
because
charging.
look,
He gonna be
and
like,
I don't like that about men. I'm sorry, that's my personal take. Every woman body is different, so everybody can't, have an orgasm the way you think that they can have an orgasm. So sex toys play a big part in some women's lives.
me.
But
I'm gonna need you to just want me to be happy. Now.
yeah, be open
Be
with
on my
it.
side.
First of all, just be happy I got it. I could be out here cheating. So I'm gonna spend my little 100, 150 for my my little vibrator thingy and all my other little
What you
toys I
say?
have in my black bag.
We're gonna have another summit, and it's gonna be about sexology. So stay
Ooh, that's
tuned.
gonna be that's gonna be
tuned.
crazy.
yeah.
Cause she clearly got the juice.
That's my
Oh,
favorite.
listen.
Well, that's on my alley. You been starting
Listen, I'm over here.
today.
That's my
I
favorite.
said that, but it wasn't.
I'm
so
telling
sorry.
you, dead serious.
We're gonna let her facilitate that one.
That's a teamwork effort, okay? The best feeling in the world,
All right.
okay? Even if you're not well endowed, that's cool, but you use sex toys. I promise you. It's
makes
gonna
like
make
that.
a whole different world for not only her, but for you as well.
All right.
You're gonna see her about to do things it ain't never did before.
Have a whole season.
Preach.
Have exorcism
I'm sorry.
out here.
You had to look
Everybody had a little flair like,
Wait, what's your place?
Oh
They
no,
hate to see-
my bed. Like there's a spot on the side of my bed. The mattress is just like
You know,
it got your whole your whole body. It shapes your body perfectly, don't it?
yeah.
we
No,
got
that's
that
my
in
spot.
Disney.
It's like really you hear again because I work from home.
same.
I do therapy online. I work from home. My bed to my office is like a good 20 steps. And so in between my sessions or somebody cancel,
Yes.
I'm like,
Back to the bed.
Now. Can get
right
back in my bed.
My bed is so sick of me. It's
girl.
like, please,
Look,
please.
you probably like me like, man, I'm finna give my pillow the best head in America. I'm
Please.
finna.
What you say?
I'm for the sheets, not the streets, baby.
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
Oh, the sheets love me.
Oh my God.
You ain't did chaos yet, have you?
I did one.
You did?
Yeah.
How many
I
times?
haven't. So
Oh.
All right, we're gonna just roll them in now.
Okay. Is there anything you've been hesitant to discuss with your other?
Like your significant other?
Apparently so,
I
yeah.
don't got one.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't have one, but
Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Come on. Your face is telling on you.
'Cause you the only one
you
got
know what? My face, I can never hide my face no matter what. It can't. Okay. I'm sorry, babe.
it. She always apologizes.
I always got to say I'm sorry because I already feel it. Our sex life. He's a little basic, but it's potential there. What? I can't say that? Okay. No, me and him talked about this, so we're good. Now when I say let me rephrase when I say basic to me, because I do a lot. So to anybody else, yes. I be wanting to try some freaky ass shit, y'all. I'm sorry. I be wanting to try some real kinky stuff. And I'll be like, babe, let's try this. He be like, why you want to do that? That sound like it hurt. But it's not on you. Like, I like candle wax and shit like that. He don't like to be handcuffed or he don't like to be blindfolded because he's scared. He don't see what's going on. He don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. Because I told him of the previous things I've done. Because I have experienced a lot where I know what I like sex-wise. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. And it's not that many things I don't like.
I've been
So,
there before.
Right.
so it's like, he be scared. And I have to think, and I'm older than him too. So it's like, hey, you younger. I would think you would be willing to try more stuff, which he's trying now. He is trying a little bit now. We got to take baby steps, little baby steps. But I love him. So I'm willing to work with him because I know, the capability. But yeah, that's the one thing I think that, I be trying to.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I
Yeah.
mean, that's
How do you
common.
work with it?
Huh?
How do you work with it? Meaning, if you've got into a relationship with somebody and you're not satisfied sexually.
I communicated.
Communication.
So this is where the toys come in, right? This is where the toys come. He don't be mad about it because, like I said, he be like, I'd rather you use toys to cheap. But like I said, he's not bad. Like, I would never say that because obviously if he was bad, I wouldn't be with him. But to get to where my liking of it, like more so that I have no problem working with him and just taking baby steps with him to where, he can do some of this stuff. Or like, he might pop up one day. I don't know, our anniversary coming up. He might do some extra freaky shit. I might I don't know. We just started getting into videotaping, and I'm happy about that. So, baby steps.
Yeah.
I would agree. I think that topic is probably the hardest. I'm not partnered right now, but talking about kink BDSM, talking about polyamory, talking about those sexual interests that, once again, we talk about assumptions and expectations, like there being an assumption that that's not what I'm into or that's not what I should be into or, taking the lead on that type of stuff. Like, that's hard to bring up, especially in new relationships.
It's kind of testy because some will feel some way because when I talked with him at first, he felt some way. Like, say, oh, I'm not satisfying you. Oh,
Yeah,
well, why
it's
you
not
with
about
me?
that.
And I understand for men that's a real thing. Men don't like to hear they can't satisfy or can't fuck. That just hits their ego a certain way. Like, next to telling Chris Brown he can't dance. Like, it's just that bad. Like,
No,
I'm sorry.
I get what you're saying. I've been through that situation. And I mean, the things that I like, I have to slowly reel them in with that and communicate because, hey, whatever previous relationship you was in, you can't touch my body the same way you used to touch others.
You got to learn
My
it.
body different. And I'm a lot more freakier than whatever woman you've ever been with. Okay?
It feel like seasoning the pot. It's got like to taste,
Yeah.
Seasonings to taste.
It's like, I don't
little
want to
spice in
hurt
there.
you. I don't feel comfortable. I'm like, you don't know unless you try it. Okay? It
might blow your mind.
Take
You
it
don't
ride,
know.
baby.
Yeah,
Just gotta-
honestly, I have a choking asphyxiation. I like to be choked with a belt. It's just something I like. And
That's how you know
it's
we
something
family.
about the lack of oxygen hey, it gets everything to the point for me. But it's okay to communicate.
Yeah.
It's
being
just
in a
like them
relationship.
one night stands or
That.
somebody you just I don't want to communicate. I feel like that's something I want to do with somebody special.
Yeah, you gotta leave
to
that
learn
extra
my
stuff
body.
for something special,
I'm very private when it comes to my sexual. It's one of those you gotta fuck around and find out. I'm sorry.
Yep.
It's just one of those situations. If it is come to a point that I don't like something, I'm going to communicate it, but I'm willing to tell you what to do to satisfy me because I'm very aware of my body and what pleases me and what I don't like. So if it comes down to that, I don't mind telling you. But
We
you
gotta
ain't gonna
leave that
just,
space.
we
Yeah.
just not gonna be talking about it like that. You just gonna have to find out if it get to that point. I'm about connection. So if we have that openness to talk and everything, all of that talking, all of that getting to know each other, all of that, I'm attracted to you, all of that is marinating everything, if that makes sense. So by the time we get to that, we got that connection. For me, it always like clicks because if that alone was, good, once we get there, it's
I'll work with you.
yeah, like it's
But
up
that's
there.
why I'm at. That's why I'm able to talk with him and stuff. Cause even then, like, it's not like we do it often. Cause I'll say he's the first guy I ever dated that doesn't put sex over everything. He actually loves me and enjoys me and likes being around me. But I'm like, yeah, babe, that's cool. But I like sex too, a lot. So we gotta.
Those are the things to look for in dating. Like, can you communicate? Or are we teachable? Like,
Yeah.
Is there safety and honesty there? Because
Yes.
if all that stuff is happening and I like you as a person, why would I not?
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
to
I have no problem
make
with it because
sure
we
that
have
we are
everything
both
else.
enjoying this experience.
Yeah, so-
Absolutely, yes.
I like this. Okay.
I do too. I was
it's
like,
on
when
you.
y'all gave me the pay, I was like, oh, here we go.
Chaos,
So it's on you,
chaos.
whichever one you want.
Yes.
We just gonna chaos it out.
Because I haven't picked not one chaos
Okay.
yet,
Yes.
and I'm scared.
Ain't no telling what's in the jar.
I know, ain't no telling what's in this fucking jar. Shit gonna be. I'm gonna say, damn, I got another long one.
Pause.
Damn, it is a long one.
Damn.
Pause.
Ain't no pause for me, nigga.
All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is a little spicy.
Damn.
Yeah, I scooted back.
You
That's how
leaned
she
in.
did. Yeah, I slid a little. Would you lie to your friend's other spouse if they asked you to?
Wait,
Your
hold
friend's
on.
other spouse? How many they got?
So pretty, I guess, yeah. So like, would you lie to your? So basically, your homegirl boyfriend. Would you lie for them if they asked you to?
For them or to them?
For them.
So you telling me
For the friend to the spouse.
Would I lie for my friend?
Yeah,
To
to
her
the
boo.
spouse. Yeah, my
Oh.
bad. I said it all the way wrong. My apology.
Okay.
Y'all
we
both
just
was
need
looking at
to
me
get on
like
the same page.
that's a
Hold on.
no-brainer.
Let me
Would you lie to your friend's spouse for them?
Okay, cool.
Oh, would you lie to your friend's other /spouse
Slash, we gotta say
if they asked you to?
Oh, I forgot the slash. My bad. These bright lights. I can't see well in one of my eyes, so my bad.
All right. Would
Would you lie?
Depends on the lie. If it's not a big lie, I was like, but some stuff, yeah, I have certain. It depends. It really depends. Cause some stuff I try to stay out of stuff like that. So that's really the reason why I can't really answer. Cause I be trying to stay out of that. If I see something that looks similar that I'm gonna have to lie, I'm gonna head
quick
out.
to say don't put me in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't put me in it because like I love core values. Like I talk about this a lot with my clients and I talk about it a lot with my people. Like I made sure that all the ones who are really close to me have heard me say these are the things that matter most to me. And honesty is on that list.
Absolutely.
And I define it differently than other people might, but I define honesty as telling the truth even if it's inconvenient to do so. So that takes a lot of the white lies and the half truths and the other shit out of the equation, even if it's inconvenient to do so. So do not put me in a situation where I have to violate my core values because I won't.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not going to lie for you so you can do some shit that's hurtful. Because it also violates other values of mine. It violates communication. It violates relationships. It violates honesty. It violates growth. I don't want to do that shit. I got to live with me at the end of the day.
That's right.
And live with the decisions you make.
Exactly. And now you've put me in it and I have to live with the consequence of my actions. If you going to do that shit, do it in private. Do it silently. You
Where
live
nobody
with it. Don't
knows
make me
but you.
live with it.
That's right.
I don't want to have to.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so
No, I keep
straightforward.
You keep too
Listen,
many secrets.
I don't. Oh, talking about me?
Like as a therapist, you keep so many
Yes.
other people's secrets.
Yes.
I don't have
Yes. To do that with my
The
friends.
mental capacity
More
for
capacity.
anymore.
No.
The vault is full. Please don't put your shit in
Yes.
here.
My cup is full.
And I'm with you. I like honesty.
about to run
I
it
like
over.
transparency, meaning I didn't have to ask you for it. You gave it to me. So if you know you did some fuck shit, just go and tell the truth, God. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Because as adults, you have to be okay with whatever choice and decision that you make. It's not about, oh, I'm trying to hide this from this person. If you're trying to still be in a relationship or a connection with them, be honest.
That's your relationship contract.
Thank you.
Man,
So at the end of the day, when you make that choice and that decision, because you made that choice and decision for whatever it is you're trying to lie about, okay, be woman enough, man enough to be honest about what you did with your partner. And own whatever consequence come behind it. Because you made the choice. So no, I ain't lying for him.
No.
I have.
And it's okay.
But now, granted, do I like it? Nah, I tell them real quick, don't put me in no situation. I don't want to be in no situation that I always put myself in other people's shoes. If this was me, how would I feel? How would I take it?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, all my people know, don't put me in shit. I stay away from it. I got my own dilemma. I got my own
you
dramas.
saying?
Keep me the fuck out of it.
And that's it.
So none of them ain't, they know not to come to me. Because I ain't going to answer the phone. Or I'm fake that my sugar drop. So.
Wait a minute.
Why you gotta say how?
You're like, I'm not going to lie for you.
But I'm going to lie about me.
I'm like, oh my God.
I lie for me.
About me.
I lie for me,
This
but
is
not
about
for
me.
everybody else.
It's not about you. This is about me.
Oh, wild.
I love it.
Okay,
Oh, my
I don't
word.
know how much time we have, but
Oh.
how
Somebody
about you close us out? Pick your last topic.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to pick one out of here. We just go, because we're trying to end it on a good note. We're trying to end it on a
She was
good
gonna choose
note.
a case.
Take blanco. Okay, it says, I take blank % of work stress home.
Oh my God.
You take. Wait a minute. Repeat it.
I take blank % of work stress home.
So what
Zero.
percentage of it?
90. 90.
I take 0% of my work stress home. I definitely separate myself as a therapist from my clients' issues. That's their problems. In that moment, I'm there for you. I show up. I talk to you. I am present. But when it's over with, it's over. I'm not taking on that to go home because in my personal life, I have children. I have other jobs. I have other things that I have to do. So you mean to tell me I'm going to take your problems and put them on me and deal with mine? Absolutely not. No, I completely leave it at work. So for me, 0% of my work stress goes home. 0.
I've told clients before, I care a lot and not at all. And what I mean by that,
It's just how calm you said it.
I care a lot and not at all.
In this moment?
Because I have so many fucks to give. And I don't, like, when it's in my bubble, you got my full attention. Yeah, I got so many fucks for you right now. But after this hour is over, you are outside of my bubble.
Right.
And I don't give a shit. Like, you have to live with your choices. My job is here to talk you, like to sit with you, to process with you, to help you make choices you can live with. After you make that choice, it ain't got shit to do with me. So I care a lot while we here in the moment. I don't give a fuck once we're out. But I can't say it's 0. I wish it was. It's not. I work from home. So sometimes I just move through my own space and I'm still halfway in work mode while I'm walking through my home. And it also very much depends on how well I'm taking care of my own mental health and my own, self-care and stuff like that. Because if I'm not on my game and doing the things that I know I need to do, it's going to seep in. And that's hard. But it's honest.
Yeah.
It's so honest to be like, sometimes I took it home.
Yeah.
When you have a heavy day full of trauma, or you see some things that you didn't want to see that day, and it's just like my heart is.
I think that's important for us as professionals that work with helping.
Yeah.
You have to have some level of decompress.
Absolutely.
You have to, because you're taking on too much energy from other people, their problems, whatever it is. If you don't have that, you will be like that, carrying it on with you, or just not releasing that stuff. So that's why I'm big on like holistic healing, in reference to making sure that you're mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually whole, taking care of all of those aspects, because you miss one, it's going to affect the other areas of your
Like
life.
a domino effect.
Yes.
Definitely.
You have to find your balance in everything that you do so that it won't overtake you. What are some things, how much work you take on?
100.
Wow.
Especially with what I do, being a first responder, working on the ambulance. I have seen a lot. Seen a lot. Things I still go to therapy for.
Right.
A lot of kids, dysfunctional homes, and it's hard. And I tell people, even though, we got dark humor, it's just a coping mechanism for us. People, it's hard to go on a call where a child just died and you did everything you could for that child or children, and go back in service just to get some asshole that's like, what took y'all so long? For a damn toe paint. Or they just want to get checked out. And they don't understand the things we grieve. Yeah. Like I said, when people post that check on your people and it's like bodies and even the car mangled, or I could have been on that scene. I could have dealt with that fatality. And that shit sticks with you every day. And I'm the goofiest person in the world, but that sticks with you, and I secretly cry for the stuff that I've seen.
Yeah. Continue to go to therapy, but find ways to release that energy, because we store energy in our bodies. And when we do that, it leads to illness, sickness for us, because we're hoarding these things that we've experienced or seen, and we can't do that. We make ourselves sick from doing it. So I need you to find some ways to release all of that you're seeing. And if it's becoming a problem that is taking over your mental and you can't get past these things that you're seeing, you might want to consider what you're going to do next.
I'm in nursing school.
Yeah.
You
I
gonna
just feel
experience
like
it there too.
Yeah.
I know. I just feel like my calling is to help people, even if it's medical or comedy. I just feel like I get happiness off of bringing people joy.
You can't pour from an empty cup, though.
And I know that.
And that is the hardest thing to do when you're grieving and when you're dealing with trauma, when you're witnessing things, and it's not even yours.
Yeah.
But it leaches it out of your cup, and then you have to turn around and give back. And we don't always find, like, it doesn't seem like it's easy to find time to decompress and pour into yourself. And that's why I say, like, sometimes that's where self-love comes in, where you have to prioritize your need over what everybody else wants right then, because they may want you to keep running and keep going and keep doing, and you need a moment to come back to center and come back to self if you're going to continue doing what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
And the world clearly needs it.
Yes. Thank you for sharing. I know it was hard.
It was. It is.
But thank you. How much of your work stress you take home with you?
I take about 90%. Because the other 10, I might just smoke some weed and I'll forget about it. But, just being real, I mean, but It's because I do so much. Like, when I say that tagline, 1,000 faces, 1,000 places, that is literally my life. I'm always moving. I'm always doing some kind of work. I have other jobs. I work in the warehouse. I do the podcast and radio thing. I have to write for these skits. I have to act with these skits. I make clothes on the side. I do hair on the side. I know how to do brick masonry. I know how to fix on cars. Sometimes I get calls to get fixed on cars. Like, I do a lot of stuff. And that's a lot. As y'all can see, that's a lot to do. You know, and it can be a lot for me just in general, because I know I get fussed at a lot. She fusses at me a lot for not slowing down, not stopping. Like, Ray, chill out, take a break. And I don't know what that word is. I'm like, I'll sleep when I'm dead or something like that, pretty much.
That's what I was just about to ask you.
Yeah.
How much rest do you have? Do you take?
When I'm overwhelmed, and
That's
or
not
when I'm
rest.
going, yeah,
That's
I
not
know, it's not. I can't tell you how many times she'd have fussed at me or seen me in the ER. Like, the fuck you doing here now, Raven?
Like, I deal with these people on the daily.
Yeah.
Like,
Why is you here?
It's hard not to take work home when you have so much work
Yes.
that it is your entire life.
Deadlines, all types of stuff to meet. It is like, and still trying to balance my daily life, like I said, where I have all these health issues that I have to go to doctor's appointments, get checked up and everything. It can be a lot.
But you're making that part so small in comparison to everything else that you do that it has no choice but to bleed over. Like, where is the you in your day?
Yeah.
It's not much.
You got talent. You got so much.
Here you go.
And
Why us two got to be the ones to cry? Damn.
It's okay.
I don't like crying.
It's kind of our job, you know?
Yeah, like
Kinda
that.
job,
I feel like this a setup.
real niggas cry too. No. But yeah, the world needs you,
Yes.
clearly. And if you can't make space for you,
Yes.
you can't keep doing all the things that you love and that
Yes.
the world needs. Like, it's necessary.
Yeah.
If you don't stop for gas, the car breaks down.
Yes.
That's just what happens. It don't matter how much you want to rush and get there. You won't make it.
Yeah.
Yep, and you are a car. You run out for fuel and energy, but when you keep depleting it, that's why you wind up back in the hospital. That's why you wind up with, honestly, I was overweight. I was having health issues out the ass. Just a few years ago, I was having so many struggles of my own because I wouldn't take time for me. When you don't take time for you, your body will take time.
It will put
It
you
will
on
sit
the
your
Oh yeah,
ass
it
down.
definitely has done that a couple of times. Has put
But when
me
I-
down.
worth it.
But when I redirected and put the focus back on myself and taking care of me more, the health issues went away. And I have a healthy balance of my life now because of the fact that I put me at the center. And everything flows out of this cup that is full versus an empty space. So I need you, if you can, take more time to rest. And think about your thoughts around rest. Because a lot of black women and black people, we struggle with understanding rest because in our mind, we still internalize that we're lazy if we're not doing something. We got to be productive. And it's like, no, you have to take time for you. So if your mind is stuck on how rest is you can't, you're not supposed to rest, I need you to reevaluate that for yourself because you are deserving of rest. You need rest. So that's...
We talked about how, like, my thought process is that boundaries is the thing we struggle with. Time boundaries are a thing too. Protecting your time, your space, your energy, your peace, your health. If you don't learn how to create those healthy boundaries, everything gets destroyed.
Yes.
And it's not worth it.
Yes. But thank you for tuning in with us. You know, it was a bunch of tears, but it was worth it.
I know.
But
Dang, man.
this has been the REAZNS Mental Health Summit. I'm Dominique, Dee Jones, therapist.
Arielle Bryant, marriage and family therapist.
No Uncle Jones, baby.
Rave the motherfucking Gemini.
Peace. And we
I'm
out.
still gangster. I
You
don't give a
real.
fuck with none of y'all.
That's right.
Real niggas say real niggas cry too.
You do.